So I am Zanavi, and here over there on the corner there is Ruan Tyson, or Ruan Chrisley Tyson, and we are both from Metarupa. First and foremost, we would like to thank Art Moments Jakarta for inviting us to speak and moderate for today's event. Thank you very, very much. This is very exciting for Ruant and I because more and more people and artists and collectors are starting to get really interested in the world of crypto art and NFTs, and this makes us really, really happy, to share our experience and also our thoughts with you all. Okay, so before we begin, I would like to give the floor to Ront as he is going to be talking about what are NFTs, and he will also be giving us a real life example of how use cases of NFTs. So Ruant, you have the floor.
Thank you, Zanavi. Thank you for that intro, Pa Sandy. Thank you, Art Moments Jakarta, and also TZ APAC. Tonight, I'm going to talk a bit about NFTs before we show you a tutorial that we've specially made for this workshop for you. So NFTs stand for non-fungible token. This will be explained in the video as well, talked more extensively, but essentially it is a certificate that you purchase online. And this is important because it is the first time that we can put value to digital assets. And digital assets could be anything. It could be a PDF, could be a photo, could be a music, sound file, a WAV, MP3, whatever it is, NFTs can give it value. So I'm just going to give one example and then we'll jump straight into the tutorial. I come from the music background, and one of the big problems we have in the music industry is to make money from music. So this is one of the hardest things to do as a musician, as a recording engineer, as an audio engineer, as a mastering engineer, as a producer. One of the hardest things to do in the music industry is to make money because we have to go through copyright. We have to do so many things before we get our tracks up there. So imagine for a second that you are a musician, you're a band, and you've just finished your album. After months and months of hard work, you finished your album, it's mixed very nice, it sounds good, you've checked it. Now what do? Traditionally, you would have to go to a copywriter and you would have to get an agency to distribute your album. But these days we do it on Spotify and other platforms. But the problem with those streaming services is we don't make a lot of money. And in the good old days, we used to have an album and we would sell the album per copy or per edition. And we would get straight hard cold cash for the album. So this sort of went away in the digital era, but now it's making a comeback in the NFT era. So if I was the musician, if you were the musician and the band, and we made the album, my suggestion in this video, as you will see, is to make an NFT. Because through NFT, you are creating a token that says that anyone who buys this NFT gets a copy of the album, digital or physical, it's up to you. And also, the most importantly, you get a token, a certificate that says you own a copy of this NFT. And it's written on the blockchain for everyone to see that you own a copy of that NFT. So I hope this tutorial that we're about to show you makes sense. Don't worry, there's a Bahasa translation for our Indonesian friends, and the tutorial is in English, but is subbed in Bahasa. And that's all from me. Back to you, Zanavi.
Thank you very much, Ruan, for that explanation. Yeah, I think you did that very well. I hope that it was a great introduction into the topic before we actually continue to the tutorial that we have planned. So we have prepared something very special for everyone here. So what I want you guys to do is just sit back and relax, and let us play this video tutorial for you on how to set up a wallet, mint, and collect NFTs on the Tezos blockchain. A friendly reminder is that after watching this video, we will open a Q&A session. Yeah, so also be mindful of that. All right then. Yeah, guys, please enjoy the video. Okay. Hi, everyone. Welcome. This is an NFT workshop from zero to hero, making and selling NFTs hosted by Art Moments Jakarta. So welcome. And here today is me and my friends. Hey everyone, I'm Zanavi, and my awesome friend here is Ruan Tyson.
Hi.
And today we're going to show you how to
make and sell NFTs.
Okay, so before we jump into the crazy, crazy fun tutorial that we're going to go through today, let's find out about what are NFTs. So maybe Ruan, do you want to give our audience some more info on it?
Thank you, Zanavi. An NFT stands for non-fungible token. Essentially, it's like any other crypto, like Bitcoin, Ethereum, or Tezos, but it cannot be broken down. If I have one Tezos coin, I can break it down to 0.5 and 0.5 Tezos.
Yeah.
But an NFT has to be unique in the sense that it cannot be exchanged like for like or broken down. Additionally, NFTs can store extra information.
Yeah.
In the art world, that means we can attach digital files to it, whether this be a JPEG, photo file, a movie file, a sound file, a music file,
A website.
a
Yeah.
document, a text file, anything. This essentially elevates the token more than just traditional crypto.
Which is really, really cool. And so there's a whole big hype about it, right? So why is it useful, do you think, in the art world right now?
I think NFT is useful because for the first time, we can put value to digital files. The problem with digital files is that if I sell you my digital artwork, let's
Yeah.
say I have a photo and I sold it to you traditionally without using the blockchain, you could send that photo to many people. You could copy that photo and paste it 100 times, and it would lose its value the more you do that.
Yeah.
Because you no longer have a single file, but you have multiple copies of that file. What NFTs do is that it creates a single token for each edition of your artwork. So let's say I have that same photo file, but I made an NFT out of it. When I purchase the NFT, there is a transaction history on the blockchain that says that I have purchased this NFT.
Yeah.
If the NFT is tied to the photo, that means I have the right to own this photo. It's a certificate, a token that says that I have bought this photo. Now, if someone copies that photo 1,000 times, it doesn't matter because they don't have the token that says that they own the photo.
Yeah.
So for the first time, we see digital files can hold and retain its value. Today, we're going to be making and minting our NFT on the Tezos blockchain. But before we start doing that, perhaps we could talk a bit about why we're picking the Tezos blockchain and not another blockchain like Ethereum. Zanavi?
Right. So Ethereum might be one of the first usable blockchains out there. And I think one thing you guys should know is that anything you do on the blockchain, you have to pay for it, and here we call it gas fees, which are equivalent to transaction fees. Yeah. And jatuhnya kayak biaya admin aja. Like if I transfer money to you or Rowan transfers money to me, just like that. But the crazy thing about the Ethereum blockchain is that gas fees can be pretty high depending on the actual amount of trading that's done on the blockchain itself. So
What's the highest you've seen the Ethereum?
780 gwei.
780.
Gwei.
Wow. How much is that in fiat money?
Oh my gosh, I think that my friend would have minted her first NFT for about, it was like $1,200.
$1,200
Or something like
to
that.
make an NFT.
Yeah, and she has a photo of it. Yeah.
Wow.
I'll send it to
but
you.
that's on the Ethereum blockchain.
That's on the Ethereum blockchain.
So today we're going to be using the Tezos blockchain. How much is it on the Tezos blockchain, Zanavi?
It's like what? 3,000, 5,000, 10,000, 25,000.
20 US cents. 3,000, 5,000 rupiah, yeah. So it is much more affordable to mint and make NFTs on the Tezos blockchain.
For sure.
Not to mention that it is also a lot greener because it consumes a lot less energy. And when I say a lot, I mean million times less energy.
Yeah.
So before we start with anything else, we have to open a Tezos wallet because we are minting on the Tezos blockchain. In order to make NFTs and sell them, we need to have a wallet. And in this case, we're going to open a Temple wallet. Now, I'm going to use Firefox for this tutorial, but Temple works just as well on Google Chrome or on Brave browser. So I've installed a clean copy of Firefox, and I'm just going to type Temple Wallet on the search bar. And it's the first one that comes up. Be sure that the site is encrypted with HTTPS, and be sure that this is the address that you're installing it from. Now we're going to click on Install Now, and these are all the browsers that are supported currently: Google Chrome, Mozilla Firefox, and Brave. And soon they're going to be supporting other browsers as well. Since we're on Firefox, we're going to install Temple Wallet on Firefox. I'm going to click on Add to Firefox. And click on Add this extension. I'm going to click Allow extension to run in private windows. And just like that, we have a Temple wallet. Now we need to make the wallet because we've just installed the add-on. So we're going to create a new wallet. Now the most important thing in creating a wallet is not just the password, but the seed phrase. We'll get to the seed phrase in a second. On Temple, we have to create a new password for our new wallet. So I'm just going to type in a password. Make sure that your password has an uppercase letter, a lowercase letter, and numbers. Click on Accept the Terms and Create. I'm not going to save the password because I don't want anyone who has access to this computer to be able to open my wallet. Now we're in the seed phrase. The seed phrase is the most important phrase in the crypto world. If you lose your seed phrase, you will lose all your assets attached to your crypto wallet, in this case, a Tezos wallet. I recommend writing the seed phrase down on a piece of paper, or writing it down on a second device, or keeping it somewhere where people can't easily access it or hack it. So, because we're making a new wallet, I'm going to share my seed phrase here. Now, I'm going to write my seed phrase down on my phone and keep it on an encrypted note. So I've backed up my seed phrase and I've written it down. So now I've made a Tezos-based wallet on Temple. Now this is my wallet address up here. If I click on the extension, I can also see my wallet address up here. As you can see, I have 0 Tez because I have not transferred any Tez to this new wallet. It's a new wallet. And I have no assets, no NFTs yet are in this wallet. Now, because our wallet is still empty, we need to fill it up with some Tez. The reason why we need to fill it up with some Tez is because we need to pay the low transaction fees that is on the Tez blockchain. This is in order so that we can mint and verify our NFTs on the blockchain. You can purchase Tez on any crypto exchange, or if you go to metarupa.com, we will have support on people who cannot purchase Tez but would like to mint their first NFT. And now we're going to go to Zenavi to see how to open a Tezos wallet on mobile.
Okay, so thank you very much, Ron, for showing us how to do that on our computer or our browser. Now I'm going to show you guys how to do it on your handy dandy phone. So what I'd like you guys to do is first go and check out any browser that you have. Yeah. So whether that's Chrome or Safari. And what you're going to do is we're going to be using the wallet called Kukai wallet. It's different than the Temple wallet that Ruan was talking about. So let's just type that in. Okay, and then this really pretty screen loads. So what you want to do is you want to click New Wallet. And what they're going to tell you is you need to back up your seed phrase. So if you click here to reveal your seed words, so don't take a screenshot. That's crazy. So have a nice handy dandy pen and paper. And let's write our seed phrase down. So I'm going to click here to reveal, and I'm just going to write away. Okay, so I'm done writing all my all the words to my seed phrase. A friendly reminder: keep this somewhere safe. Don't show it to anybody, because you'll need it to access your wallet. So if you've bought a lot of NFTs already, make sure you don't share this with anyone. Don't put photocopies. Just keep this safe. All right, so let's go back to the phone. Right, so now what they're going to ask you to do, if you click next, so you wrote everything down, press next, they're going to ask you to verify your seed phrase, and I wrote that down here already. Okay, so let's go through it. So let's just fill this in together. So fill in the second word to verify your seed phrase backup. So that would be this one, and then one. Okay. Oh, I got a nice seed phrase word. I got artwork. I like these words. So your seed phrase has been verified, and what they're going to ask you now to do is to give you a very, very super strong password, which sometimes I fail to do. So let's try and hope that our password is strong enough. Okay. Okay, let's see what's going to happen. It's loading. Okay, so your wallet is now set up and ready to be used. So download your encrypted key store file and import it when you want to access your wallet. Make sure that you jot your public address account down, and also just download the file and make sure that you store it somewhere safe as well. Yeah, usually what people do with these kind of things is they put it on a very specific USB, and then they lock their USB in the bank, because you want to keep it all safe. So I'm just going to go and download this, download that. All right, so and let's open the wallet. Aha. So now you have your account information, you have your address. Don't forget to copy it, and you can click over to your Kukai, and here you are. On the very top is like your registered wallet number, and obviously you have 0 TES, but if you follow the coming instructions, then you'll kind of know what to do. Okay, thank you.
Okay, so now I have transferred some Tezos into my Temple wallet. As you can see, I've only transferred 0.7 TES, which is equivalent to $2.59 currently. And this is enough. We purposely did it this low because we want to say this is enough to mint your first NFT. So there's a website called tezos.art. As you can see here, I'm just going to click that away. Tezos.art. It's a website by a friend, and here it talks about Tezos marketplaces. For this tutorial, we're going to use Hickennark, but for more curated platform, you also have Calamint. So we're going to go to Hickennark because we've already opened a Temple wallet. We're going to click on Hickennark. Hickennark is Latin, which stands for here and now. And Hickennark can be a bit difficult to navigate, so we're going to quickly go through the menu. When you open Hickennark, you're going to get a feed. There is no special treatment to any artist. It just shows the latest feed, the latest mints that is happening on its platform. So on the top right here, you will see that you have a sync button. Next to it, you have a menu button. On the menu, you have the circle. The circle is a HDAO token. And HDAO can be used on Hickennark to feature your NFTs. You also have random, which showcases random NFTs that are minted on the platform. You have galleries. You have object, which is how we mint on Hickennark. And you have manage assets, which is how we manage our minted work on Hickennark. We also have an about and a frequently asked questions page. But before we mint, the first thing we have to do is sync our wallet. So I'm going to click on sync. What that's going to do, it's going to open this little pop-up window, and because we made a Temple wallet, I'm going to click on Temple. When we click on Temple, there's another pop-up that says, do you want to confirm and connect this wallet to Hickennark? I'm going to click connect. Now we see that Temple has granted permission in order to connect, and we see here that our sync has changed into our wallet address, our public wallet address, which can be viewed by anyone. Now, if we click on manage assets, we go to our profile. This is our Hickennark profile. So far, we have not made anything yet, and we haven't collected anything yet. Now, the first question that we get asked by a lot of people is, how do I edit my profile on Hickennark? So there is a link in the description below, which is on this tab here. We're just going to go through the form quickly. Once you're done with the form, you can just click send, and then within 2 days, they will verify your profile. So we're just going to close this page, and we're going to go back to Hickennark. Now we're going to upload and mint our first NFT. So I'm going to go to the menu here and click on Object Mint. It comes up to this window and it says, I have to give my piece a title. So I'm going to give this title 53 Example, because I've already minted this piece. This is just an example piece. And then in the description, I'm going to write 53 Example NFT for Art Moments Jakarta. Make sure you type this correctly because you cannot edit it once you've minted. You can also add tags if you want, separated by commas, so people can find your NFT easier. And then it will ask you how many editions you want to mint. Now in the NFT world, if we have lower editions, automatically that brings the value of the NFT higher. But like the case I gave earlier with the musicians and the band releasing an album, sometimes you don't want to release one edition, but you want to release many editions. For this case, we're only going to mint one edition. In the NFT world, we can set our royalties before we mint our work. This means that every time someone buys our work and sells it to another party, we get royalties from that sale. And this will happen as long as they sell it on the same blockchain. So I'm going to set 10% royalties. On Hickennark, you can go as high as 25 and you cannot go lower than 10%. And now we're going to upload the object. I've selected the object and click open. As you can see, Hickennark supports numerous files. It can even support 3D files, which you can interact with in the platform, and even HTML files. I'm going to click on preview. It gives me a preview of my NFT, which is a PNG photo. And everything looks good. 53 example NFT for Art Moments Jakarta. Visit 53families.xyz. I'm happy with the tags, and now I'm going to mint my object. When I click mint, Temple is going to pop up and say, do you want to confirm this transaction? So Hickennark is preparing the mint, preparing the object for mint. And this will vary depending on your internet speed. Be sure not to close this window or refresh the page until you see the Temple wallet pop up. So now I see the Temple wallet is trying to confirm my mint. I'm going to click on confirm. It says it successfully submitted the operation. We can check our activity of our wallet here. The transaction is still pending. And as we can see, our TES has already gone down from 0.7. But as we can see, it hasn't gone down significantly because it's very cheap to mint on Tezos. Now, once you see the successful operation, you can click here and go to Manage Assets. Sometimes it takes a while, and you will see that it's still being uploaded. And here is our NFT. So this is our NFT, and on Hickennark, when we want to show our NFT to someone, we give it its object number. You can view the object number here, which is 110072, or you can view it up here, 110072. Now, if I wanted to share the original 53, the object number for that is 85070. So if I wanted to see someone else's object number, all I have to do is type in the object number here, 85070. I press enter, and it will take me to the object that's minted on Hickennark. This is the original 53 that was uploaded by me and my wife, and it is a 53-second animation with 53 layers of sound dedicated as an homage to the 53 crew who lost their lives on board Kari Nanggala 402. So we can see here that it's loaded the object, and here's the video playing. So now we're going back to our fake object because we haven't put it on sale yet. We have just minted it and it's listed on the blockchain, but as you can see, it is not for sale. On Hickennark, when we want to make something on sale or put an NFT for sale, we have to go to the swap option here. In the swap option, you can see that it will ask for how many objects you want to put on sale and what is the price in TES per object. So I'm going to put one object for sale because we only have one edition, and I'm going to put the price for object 1 TES. I'm going to click swap, and what it will do is it will send another confirmation to the Temple wallet where I have to confirm. I'm going to click on confirm, and you can see that the gas fees are super low, are really low on Hickennark, on Tezos. And we've used it for a while and it stayed like that. So now it says operation successful. And this usually takes a while, but we need to refresh the page. So I'm going to go back to my profile. And on my profile, now we see the object, the PNG that I've minted. We can see a preview of it. When I click it, we can see that it's already on sale. So now someone can collect it for 1 TES. And whoever the collector is, we can see here in the collectors tab. Since no one has collected it, I am the original minter, the creator of the work, and I am the one selling it for 1 TES. So let's go back to object 85070. So we can see what it's like when a lot of people collect our NFTs. So if I scroll down and I click on collectors, we can see that there are a number of collectors who have bought different number of editions. So for Kerry Nangala, everyone in this workshop will get 1 edition. Just send us your wallet address after this workshop, your Tezos wallet address, whether it be it on Temple or Kukai or any other wallet. Just send us the address and we will send you 1 object of 53 Never Forgotten. We can see here that the collectors are listed down below and that different numbers of editions have been collected. So for example, this one collector has collected 30 editions. If we click on the collector's wallet address, it takes us to their Hickennark profile, where we can see their creations or their collections. And these are all their collections that they've collected on the Tezos blockchain on the Hickennark platform. So you've made your NFT, minted it, and put it up on sale. Because we only made 1 edition and sold it for 1 Tez, someone has already collected our NFT. Now what happens when we make a mistake and we want to burn or take down our NFT? Because someone has already collected it, we cannot burn someone else's work. But if someone hasn't collected your work yet, you can burn the work before someone collects it. A strategy as well could be burning some editions so that the editions that are left increase in value. We're going to go to another NFT that I made and we're going to burn the editions that are left. In order to burn an NFT, open the Hickennark profile that you're signed into, go to the NFT and scroll down and click on the Burn tab. On the Burn tab, it will tell you how many editions of the NFT you own. So the total editions is 69, but we only own 55. That is because the other editions have been collected by collectors. So I'm going to burn the rest of the 55 editions. I'm going to type 55 and click burn. Hikanong will ask if I'm sure that I want to burn 55 out of the 55 editions left. I'll click OK. And then Temple Wallet will pop up and ask for a confirmation. I'm just going to adjust the storage limit so that the operation confirms faster. Click confirm. And we see the operation has been submitted successfully. And just like that, you can burn your NFT. So now we've minted, sold, and burned our NFT. And now, what if we're a collector and we want to collect our first NFT? So for this demonstration, we're going to collect one of Zanavi's work.
Yay, one of mine. I don't know which one, but let's have a look, okay?
Let's have a look. So Zanavi, what is your link to your Hickennark?
Oh, okay. So we're going to hen.link /Zanavi.
If you guys would like a hen.link link, you can just go to hen.link and message the owner on Twitter, and he will give you a free shortened URL for Hickennark.
Yeah, and then when you've sold your first piece, you can buy his piece as a thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Very awesome.
So now we are in Zanavi's profile.
Yay.
And we see that she has 1, 2, 3, and I think a 4th one is being loaded here under creation. There it is.
Oh, nice.
So Zanavi, I only have 0. Oh, I made the sale. So
Right.
I have 1.5 Tez
Look at you,
to
all
spend.
rich.
So what artwork can I collect for 1.5 Tez?
Why don't you try the second one, I think, because that has a bonding curve as well.
Okay, so let's look at this one.
Yes.
Oh, it's very pretty.
Thank you.
I like it.
It's a pattern.
And it's only 0.3 Tez.
Yes, in your
Wow.
budget, within
Definitely
your
in
budget.
my budget. So I'm gonna click collect,
Okay.
and Temple is gonna pop up asking if I want to collect this work. Now we have Temple Wallet pop-up. It's going to ask for confirmation. I'm going to click on confirm because I want to collect this NFT. And just like that, I've collected Zanavi's NFT. Now, if I want to check the NFT, I can go up here, click on Manage Assets, and it'll take me back to my profile. On the Creations tab is the NFT I've minted, but if I'm a collector, I go to the Collections tab. And here, I can see the collection. So this is our profile and this is our collection. And if I click on it, it goes back to Zanavi's profile, the original object number. And I can click on collectors and my wallet address ends with SSELR. So if I scroll through, I can find, oh, have I missed it?
It's close. It's like really on the left. Yeah,
Oh,
right there.
here it
right
is.
Near your mouse.
SSELR. And so I am one of the collectors of these NFTs.
Yeah.
And that is how you collect NFTs on Hickennark. You can also use third-party sites like Object Explorer. The link to Object Explorer is objkts.xyz. And here you can see objects that have been minted freshly, some giveaways, and the latest swaps that are for sale.
All right.
And that's how you collect NFTs.
Yeah, easy, right?
Thank you for joining us today, and thank you for Art Moments Jakarta for hosting this workshop on Zoom. Thank you also to TZ APAC for sponsoring 500 editions of 53 Never Forgotten to the participants in this workshop.
Yeah, and if you guys want to check out Ruant and Cindy's work, the 53 Never Forgotten NFT, please do check it out at 53families.xyz.
And if you have any more questions regarding NFTs or if you would like further help, please visit metarupa.com, where it will lead to our Discord where we can help you further.
Yeah, so everyone, thank you so much for joining. Hopefully what you've learned today will be useful and fruitful for your journey into dealing with NFTs and collecting as well. So once again, it's Ruant and I, we say thank you and have a nice day.
Pew, pew, pew.
Pew, pew, pew. Okay, awesome. Yeah, so I hope you all enjoyed that video on number one, how to mint, and also how to collect and how to make a wallet on the Tezos blockchain. So I bet you after watching that, I think you all have a few questions, right? So we opened the floor to the Q&A. And so if you have any questions, you can type it up on the Q&A section or on the chat, and then we will read your question out loud and do our best to answer your queries. So we already have the very first question. Are you ready, Ruant?
Yes. I'm ready.
Okay, so Daniela Karen is asking, can we publish traditional art for NFTs?
Thank you for the question, Daniela. The answer is an absolute yes, because when you make an NFT, it doesn't have to be digital. It can be anything. In fact, there are already property agents who are selling property with NFT. So property, as we know, is physical. So let's say you have a physical artwork. Traditionally, what people would do is they would scan the artwork or take a very nice photo of it, make it into an NFT, and then say, if you buy this NFT, I will send you the original artwork. Another thing that you could do is some people maybe want to collect a very expensive physical artwork and they want to share the ownership. NFTs allow for this to happen very easily throughout the blockchain. So there are a number of ways you could sell physical objects, art, using NFTs.
Yeah, that's true actually. And also one thing that you can do is you can, for example, if you have a physical piece, you can either take a photo of it or you mint it. Yeah, you upload it to the blockchain, and then you can tell them that if they buy this piece, we will send it over. We can ship it over. Oh, okay. Hopefully that answers your question, Daniela Karen. Okay. All right. Next we have Marcel Bate. Hopefully I'm reading your name correctly. The very first question for us is it possible to advertise in Hickennark?
We advertise on traditional social media. For the NFT world, traditionally, we use Twitter simply because Twitter is easier to click the links. You can't do that on Instagram. So if you want to advertise your work, we are still going back to traditional media. Because the blockchain isn't biased, you can't say, here, I want to feature my work unless the platform allows it. So on
Yeah.
Hikanong, if you want to advertise it, you need HDAO token. And then there is that little circle in the menu. And when you click it, out of the thousands and hundreds of thousands of NFTs, your NFT will be featured.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, hopefully that went. You understood that. Another one is, what is a good way to advertise your NFTs to find collectors?
Well,
Um,
Zanavi, maybe you can answer this one since you're the highest single NFT selling female NFT creator in Indonesia.
okay, thank you. Um, so actually, one of the best ways to advertise or to find collectors, well, I think one thing that you should know is most of the collectors are on Twitter. So I recommend, you get on Twitter because the people who have collected my art or the collectors that I interview, mostly they find the art pieces that or the NFTs that they want to collect directly from your profile or from their feed. So number one, the best way to find them is install Twitter and get very active in the NFT community. Collectors are they're very picky on who they want to invest in as well. I mean, number one, yes, your art does matter for sure. But another thing that they also look at is if they buy your art, how much will you give back into the community and how much art will you buy from other people as well? Because the NFT community is still growing, and the idea is to support each other and help each other out. So if you do join in as an artist, don't be shocked why everybody's nice. People are people are just willing to help you. And collectors are you can really approach them, you can DM them, and you can ask them about, okay, what kind of art do you like? There's no barrier between artists and collectors, to be honest. Like, my collectors, they message me nearly every other day, and we have this very good relationship, and they ask me, oh, when are you going to mint, or when are you going to upload your next piece? Is it going to be audio? So they're actually very curious in the artist's well-being as well. So hopefully, yeah.
We have another question. Thank you, Zanavi, for that answer. We have another question from an anonymous attendee. Is it true that NFT is bad for the environment? Is there any eco-friendly way to make and sell NFTs? So that depends on what blockchain you're using. One of the reasons why we picked the Tezos blockchain is because it is millions times more energy efficient than other
Hmm.
blockchains. So I think the terawatts per hour for Bitcoin is 130. 130 terawatts, to put it into perspective, is 5 times the energy consumption of Argentina in 1 year. and then and then on
That's
Ethereum, it's
crazy.
26. It's 26, which is about the same as the consumption of Ukraine for 1 year. On Tez, it's 0.00006. So green for the environment. Hope
Yeah.
that answers your question, anonymous attendee.
Yeah. All right. The next question is, can we sell our NFT collections?
100% Bayou. You can 100% sell your NFT collection, which you've collected NFT artist. And on Hickennark especially, the secondary market is very active, especially if it's a low number edition and you're quick to collect it. They quick grab it and then they sell it again for a higher price because it was so profitable the first time.
And to add to that, Ruan, the craziest thing is once you've actually collected a piece on Hickennark, you can automatically resell it again. You can automatically put it on the secondary market for however much you like. Yeah, so it's you don't have to wait. You buy it, and then if you're all about flipping, you just buy it and then automatically put it in the secondary market and see who takes a bite.
There is two questions that are related I see here by anonymous attendee. He asks, what happens if someone steal my art, example, screenshot or record, and mint that on the blockchain? How do I tell if the art is original or not? And another question, which is somewhat related, is what if someone publishes our own creation without permission? Is there any law we can sue or probably any other way to prevent that? So, like the digital world, if someone grabs a hold of your work and puts it first on the blockchain, this is unfortunate, but this is highly unlikely. Two, my defense to that is you as an NFT creator or as an NFT artist, you are going to keep making creations, art, music, photos, whatever it be, on your wallet address. So everyone can see that that's your style, that you are the creator, even if someone else mints it first, because they won't be able to produce all the other works that come after that. Also, we've seen it where someone has already minted and then a random person, anonymous person, screenshot it and uploaded it again. And if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, Zanavi, this person reported the address to the platform and immediately the platform
Mhm.
blocked the wallet address that was doing that. So the NFT world is very transparent because the blockchain is very transparent. And you're not only looking out for yourself, but the community is helping you, is looking out for you.
Yeah. Yes, you're right, Ron. That did happen to actually somebody we know. So, um, and they moved fast. That was a great part. You can
Yes.
complain, you can be loud and complain, and then they'll get working. All right. So thank you, anonymous attendee.
We've got a few questions, Zanavi.
Right. It's good. It's good. Hopefully we're ready. Drink some water. So we've got another question here from Ralph. Hello, if I buy an NFT tied to a physical work, what happens if the seller never honors the promise to send me the work? Can I undo the sale and get my money back?
So in the NFT world, in the blockchain world, you cannot reverse a transaction because there is no centralized institution like a bank where you can say, hey, I accidentally transferred, or this person didn't honor, can you send it back? Now, I know this seems scary, but before you buy your NFT, there are a number of things to look out for. One, is the NFT artist or creator well known in the real world? Are they an actual artist? Did they link to their Instagram or Twitter? You can see if their profile is verified. Has this person sold more NFTs before? Talk to the other collectors who have collected the NFTs and maybe the physical work of the NFT. But if this person, even if you've done all the check and this person decides not to send you the physical work and not honor, his name will quickly get tainted in the NFT world. And like we keep saying, the blockchain is transparent. Because the blockchain is so transparent, his wallet address is going to be blacklisted to other collectors and artists alike. So it's very unlikely that he would do that. This is why in the NFT world, it's to me it's easier to trust than the digital world, only the digital world, because it's easier to deceive someone without the blockchain. In the blockchain, everything is transparent. Hope
Yeah.
that answers your question.
Yeah. All right. That was a good one. That was a good one, Ron. Okay, let's move on. So here we have Evelyn, who, if our minted objects has all been collected, is it possible to mint the same one again?
Ooh, hi Evelyn. Thank you for the question. That is possible, of course, but what you will do is you will upset your collectors because you've promised a number of editions when you first minted it, and the idea is not to make it again. So
Mm-hmm.
of course it depends what you're selling. If you're selling album, and you're a musician like Ahmed, I see Ahmed has a question on how do I publish music NFT. All you have to do is say, hey, I have this album and I am making 100,000 editions for this album. And on Hickennark, the limit is 9,999 for now. So what you have to do is you have to mint 10 times 9,999. But let your collectors know beforehand how many editions you're going to mint. Hope
Yeah,
that makes sense.
exactly. The crazy thing is like just like the blockchain, your communication with your collectors is also transparent. So yeah, keep that in mind. All right. Um, Next one is, can we, okay, that's okay. We've answered that already.
Calvin Chandra, I see, has a question.
Okay.
And
Any tips on how to raise the value of our NFT art? What makes an NFT art valuable? Is it the same as art in the real world? Go for it, Ruant.
yes and no, because in the real world, digital art has always had a problem keeping its value. Because when you copy digital art to another USB, another computer, when you share it to your friend, it's no longer an original. You can't call digital art original because every time we render, even if I'm the creator and I render another copy of, I export another copy of that art, it's no longer the original. In the NFT world, what you mint is written on the blockchain. That transaction makes it the first. So this keeps its value. If you make your NFT edition lower, in theory, this raises the value. Also, NFT art can do things that traditional digital art and even more traditional physical art has not been able to do. For example, you can upload an HTML file as an NFT. HTML files can be updated.
Mhm.
So I could make an NFT of a painting, let's say, and the background of the sky can rain in 10 years, or the background of the sky can turn red if it's a blood moon or something like that. And this isn't traditional. This isn't possible in the traditional digital world because the person would have to you would have to communicate with every copy. But if someone owns your NFT, automatically they can see this. It's shown on the blockchain already.
Exactly. Okay. Thank you, Calvin, for that question. All right, I guess, oh, we have another question, which is, can we download or use NFTs to our local computer drive and use it on another platform?
Yes, you can. If it's your NFT, I don't see why you should do that. If it's not your NFT, you could enjoy the NFT by downloading it, just like you can go to a museum and enjoy the physical work. But that doesn't mean that that you own the NFT. Because when we purchase an NFT, we're not buying the digital file. We're buying a token, a certificate that says that we own the digital file. So I could walk around with Zanavi's artwork and say, hey, this is my artwork. I could even photocopy Zanavi's artwork, or I can copy it to my phone and say, hey, this is my artwork. But then someone will ask, well, do you have a certificate for that? Do you have a token? Another really good example is I could walk around with a fake bag, a very expensive bag, but I don't have the certificate that says that the bag is authentic. So yeah, you could, but buy the NFT. Thank you, anonymous attendee, for the
Oh,
question.
can I add to that, by the way? I maybe the question might go about around maybe licensing. Like, so if you buy an NFT, it doesn't actually mean that you have the license to use it, so that's just for your information as well. Yeah. I think the same goes for artwork, is that when you have a piece of artwork, you buy it and you put it on your wall, but you don't take a photo of it and then use it on billboards and stuff like that, right? So I guess the logic is the same in that aspect. Okay, all right, thank you very, very much. um okay, Ron, do you see any interesting questions?
Yeah,
Uh,
I see a lot of questions. Maybe from Maya Rizano. If NFT has a prospective future value, should artists doing physical artwork start to think of producing NFT versions of their current artworks? Well, Maya, I think it's very much like when we first saw the digital world. But this time in the NFT world, we solve something that we can't solve in the digital world. What I like about the physical world and why I personally believe that the physical world will never go out of business is because there is one physical object for an art piece, for example, that is invaluable, even though the object might fade away and degrade. Just owning the physical object, there is something special about that. Owning a digital object is the complete opposite because it never fades away in theory. You
Mhm.
could copy it many times to keep it safe and send it to many people to keep it safe, but it loses its value. Now, NFTs to me combines the best of both worlds, somewhere in the middle. So you have uh, the nice thing about digital artwork is that it doesn't fade away. But you can also have the value of the physical world in the sense that you are purchasing the certificate that says that you own this piece. And in theory, that doesn't go away. It's written on the blockchain forever and ever. So, for the first time in history, dare I say, I can see that whatever I upload as an NFT can hold its value. Everyone likes to talk about the pizza that was bought for 10,000 bitcoins, or I don't know how many bitcoins. And now when we think about 10,000 bitcoins, we're like, wow. So if I sell my art today on Tezos blockchain and I say my piece is one Tez right now is $3, $4,
Yep.
but it could be $30, could be
You never know.
$50. And then maybe in 2, 3 years, someone will look and say, oh, wow, he bought that for one Tez.
And now it's worth.
And now it's worth more. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you, Maya, for the question.
Yeah, that was a great question. Um, all right, I found a very interesting one is, can we convert the Tez currency into real money?
Sorry, one more time, Zanabi. There was
Can we convert the Tez currency into real money?
well
Or how can
to
we?
fiat money. I think is the right word. Yes, you can convert uh, a Tez like any other crypto to fiat. All you have to do is go to a crypto exchange. Now that's different in different countries, so you have to see what crypto exchange you can purchase from in your country. Thank you for your question. I see one question from Yani Veliani from UOB Indonesia. She says, how do we get to see the NFT artworks? Do we need to see one by one on each platform? Well, thank you for the question, Ibu Yani. On different platforms, there are different ways to see NFTs. On platforms like Calamint, for example, another Tezos platform, you can see multiple NFTs on a single page. On Hickennark, it's very minimal. So you have to scroll to see the NFT, or you have to type in the object number. But there are many platforms, and they all have their own way of showcasing your NFT. Now, if you want to purchase the NFT, you have to go to the platform and have a crypto wallet in order to do so. Otherwise, you can't collect the NFT. But if you want to see it, maybe you can even go to the artist's page on social media and see their artwork. Maybe it's on their Instagram and you can see all their artwork and they will have a link to purchase.
Yeah. Oh, can I add to that as well, Ruand?
Yes, for sure, Zanabi.
So yes, so you can. There are many ways to do it. One way you can do it is also to just make your own gallery, make your own virtual gallery, and showcase the art that you've collected. And you're allowed to do that. I think. Am I allowed to name the like one? Can I name a website maybe?
Yeah, sure.
It's called cyber.io. So you can use that. So you connect all your different wallets, and then you can showcase the NFTs that you own in a gallery, and it's really nice to see. Another one is something really cool that's happening in the NFT world is that somebody has created an Instagram, like it's a social media where you can showcase all your NFTs, and then people can like it and comment and share it with their friends. So it's like a Instagram kind of thing, but with just for NFTs and crypto art. And that that website is called tryshowtime.com. Yeah. So you guys should check that out. I mean, that's why you can share it with your friends. That's why it's so exciting, you know, like we
Yes.
can, yeah, comment and be like, oh, what a nice NFT you got.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you, Zanavi. I see a question from Kadek Dwi Budi Utama. He says, can NFT only be used to trade artistic object? Can I sell my source code if I'm a software engineer? 100% Kadek,
Mhm.
you can sell anything as an NFT. Literally, I can't think of one thing that you can't sell as an NFT. You can definitely sell your software, your source code if you're a software engineer. In many platforms, they will even have a link. So when someone buys your NFT, there's an unlockable link and you can link it to your code and they could buy it there. I'll give one more example maybe so that people can get an idea. This can answer a few questions because I see questions about people asking, oh, do you get the rights for the artwork if you buy the NFT? What contracts do you get about the NFT? So I'll give a scenario. Imagine you're a journalist, you're a freelancer journalist, and there was a car crash right in front of you, and you're the first journalist there, and you actually have a video of the accident. Now, instead of just usually uploading on YouTube and then having some big news media agency taking your video and saying source YouTube and not paying you anything, what you could do, you could make it as an NFT. And then in the NFT description, you can write, if you want to use video, please buy this NFT. By purchasing this NFT, I will give you the rights to show this video on TV, on web, anywhere you'd like. But I am still the creator of this video. So then automatically, when you've minted something on the blockchain, you as a photojournalist, you don't have to go to all the different media agencies and say, hey, I have this video. Do you want to buy it from me? Do you want to buy it from me? No. What they do is if they want the video, they'll buy it as an NFT. If they take your video, which you later uploaded to YouTube or Instagram, and they put it on TV, you can go to them and say, hey, do you have an NFT for this? Did you buy my NFT to use this video? No. What do you mean? Well, I wrote it on my YouTube description that you have to buy the NFT if you want to use it on TV broadcast. Then you have a case because you've minted it first as an NFT with a clear contract. So whatever you mint as an NFT, it's your responsibility as a creator on to describe what the copyright issues are with the NFT, what rights they have in licensing,
Mhm.
distributing, reproduction. It's completely up to you as an NFT creator. One more example. There is a video called Leave Britney Alone, which was popular maybe 9 years ago or maybe more. It was a viral video of someone doing a selfie video saying, Leave Britney Spears alone. This person sold his NFT. He sold the rights to the video for 400,000 US dollars. One video, one 15-minute video. Because people understand now that, oh, if I buy this video, I am the owner of this video. Hopefully that answers a lot of questions at once.
Yeah, actually, yeah, I saw you try to like bring all the questions together. That was very good.
Yes.
Um, all right. Okay, so let's see. The other question is, um, I'm just looking. There are a lot of good questions here.
Nick Young, I see one. Can I sell my paintings collections as NFT? Can I sell it like auction, as an auction, so I can get the highest offer from the audience? 100%, Nick. You can sell physical or non-physical, digital. You can sell the paintings in an auction manner. Definitely on Calamint, I know you can do that, and on Hickennark, I believe it is supported soon as well.
Mhm.
You can sell it. You can say, I'm having an auction tomorrow, and I'm selling my whole collection, and then you could get bids for it. And because in the blockchain world, sometimes we have many single people bidding. But sometimes you have a collective, what we call a decentralized autonomous organization, a DAO. So let's say Zanavi and I, we both have, let's say, $500,000. But I don't have $1 million to spend on art. Zanavi doesn't have $1 million to spend on art. So we come together and we make a DAO. We say, hey, let's be this organization where we combine our assets and then we can buy
Mhm.
this collection because I really like this collection. Do you like this collection? Yeah, great. So let's buy it. Let's bid on it. So the blockchain, you don't just have to collect singularly, but you can collect collectively, if that makes sense. Thank
Yeah.
you for your question.
Thank you very much for that. Oh, I guess I couldn't find the question here, but okay, I found another question, which is, are there any specific NFT platforms to start as a new creator or as an artist?
As a new creator, I would 100% recommend any Tezos blockchain, Hikanong or Calamint. The reason I would recommend is because it's very, very cheap to mint your work on the Tezos blockchain. Like you saw earlier, it was only 3,000, 5,000. So it's very, very cheap to drop an NFT, mint your NFT on the Tezos blockchain.
Yeah, and the the Hickennark website is very minimalist. So, and it's very simple. So there's not a lot that can go wrong because you have very limited buttons to press. So I think that's a great way for you to start. I mean, you don't have to what's that called? Like there's no invite, or you don't have it's not it's not gate kept. So yeah, Hickennark is probably the platform for you.
Yeah, I have a interesting question from Haryanto. Thanks, Ruan and Zanavi, for the great explanation. If we collect an asset NFT at Hickennark, can we move the NFT asset to another place or move it to another blockchain? Thank you for the question, Haryanto. You can move any NFT asset on the same blockchain. So if I have a Tezos blockchain NFT, I can move it to any other wallet in the Tezos blockchain. Blockchains cannot interact together. They cannot go off chain. That would defeat the purpose of blockchain and would bring so
Mhm.
many compromises to security.
Oh yeah.
But what you can do is you can show collections from multiple blockchains together. It's like having a wallet and saying, I have USD and I have Indonesian rupiah and I have Singapore dollar and I don't know, euro. You can't, you can, before you move euro to USD or Indonesian rupiah, you have to go through an exchange. So, that has to happen. You can do that with traditional crypto, but NFTs are unique tokens. So
Yeah.
you don't want to do that, even if you could. But maybe as a collector, what you want to do is showcase your work. And you can do that. You can showcase works from different blockchains. And now, many places, in fact, all the galleries that I can think of online support Tezos
Mhm.
blockchain minted NFT as well.
Yeah. All right.
Can we have 10 more minutes for question?
Yeah.
Sandy, is that okay?
Sure.
We have a very active audience.
Very
It's so great. It's so nice to see people very interested in NFTs. So
Someone
it's
is
exciting.
asking, can we access our wallet from another computer in case our computer crash? 100%. Just make sure that you don't have a hardware wallet. The Temple wallet that we gave an example of and the Kukai wallet, that's a browser wallet, and Temple wallet is a plugin wallet. Now, the most important thing when you create a wallet, the most important thing in the crypto world is your seed phrase.
Hmm.
Do not lose your seed phrase. Do not share your seed phrase with anyone. Do not screenshot your seed phrase and keep it on your phone because people can hack it. Do not screenshot your seed phrase and send an email to yourself because someone can hack your email. I recommend, some people even tattoo their seed phrase on their bodies. So it's really that serious because if you're a collector and if you want to get into the blockchain world and you want to put not just NFTs but crypto, Tezos, for example. Let's say you have $1 million in Tez. or you have 1,000 tests or 2,000 tests, the last thing you want is for someone to have access for that. So um, what you can do is sync. I wouldn't say sync, but move your wallet. So let's say your computer crashed and you had the Temple wallet there. When you have your seed phrase, all you have to do, the easiest thing to do is go to another computer, download Temple add-on on Google Chrome, and then type in the seed phrase, and all your assets are there because
Yeah.
it's on the blockchain. It's your key to the blockchain. It's literally your key to the blockchain. And in the blockchain, your wallet is you. Your
Mhm.
wallet address is you. Your personality, all the transactions you've ever done is there. People can see, oh, they like this type of artwork. Oh, they purchased this. I can see a future where people can see what we buy with our crypto. They can see, oh, he likes to buy a lot of toilet paper, or he likes to buy a lot of magazines, or he buys from here. Your wallet is you in the crypto world.
Exactly. Hopefully that
Thank
answers
you
your
for the
question.
question.
Yeah. There's another question here. Can we use Temple Wallet on the phone as well instead of Kukai? Also, I saw storage fees, how often slash long they charge it. The gas fees is based on percentage or fixed amount. Okay, let's take that one by one, shall we? All right. So first question, Temple Wallet on the phone instead of Kukai.
So the Temple wallet right now is only available as a Google at Google Chrome or browser Firefox add-on. So you can't use it on mobile. That's why we did the Kukai example. The Kukai you can use on any browser, whether it be on your desktop or your mobile. But there are still many developments being made. So it wouldn't surprise me if in the future Temple made a mobile app. It wouldn't surprise me if that happened, or if there was another. There are already, in fact, a few Tezos-based wallet as a mobile app, which you can download as well. But the ones that we recommend right now are Temple and Kukai. Those are the ones that we found to be easiest. There's another one called Galleon, which is also good if you're on a computer. And you can even get physical wallets. But physical wallets, if you lose the wallet and the seed phrase, you have a problem. And most people don't want that problem. So we recommend Temple or Kukai. Thank you for the question. What's
Yeah.
the next part of the
The
question?
next part is I saw storage fees. How often slash long do they charge it?
So uh, we only pay for something in the blockchain once. And the reason we pay for something is because we need a group of people to verify the transactions. And the ones doing the verifications are actually computers. And that's what we're paying for. And the way it's made on the Tezos blockchain is that they've made it so that we pay very, very, very cheap transaction fees because that's a real use case for me. Ethereum might have been the first blockchain to do NFT, but if I'm a musician, I don't want someone paying $30 transaction fees. My album is only $10. How can I ask for someone to pay $30 for transaction fees?
Yeah.
Now, if you're in the fine art world and you're selling a painting for $1 million, people don't care paying $30 transaction fees. But if you're like 99% of the people, you want to sell something, that's not $1 million. You want to sell, doesn't mean it's less valuable, by the way. Music is very valuable, doesn't
Mhm.
mean it's expensive. So if you want to sell like the album we gave, you're going to pick the cheapest transaction fees. To me, that makes sense because your audience, your collectors are going to be happy that you have cheap transaction fees.
Awesome. Great. That was a good one. And last one, gas fees is based on percentage or fixed amount. Whew. Um, Gas fees are based on the amount of trading or the amount of transactions that occur on the blockchain itself. So if a lot of people are doing a lot of transactions, the gas fees will increase. And if it's a very quiet day of trading and a very quiet day of buying and stuff like that, then the gas fees will be a lot lower. Maybe Ruan, you will have something to add to that?
Yes, and the way it's made on Tesla is that so the gas fees always stays low. A lot of people say, "Oh, Tesla's blockchain is new; the gas fees are going to get higher."
Hmm.
Those people don't understand how blockchains are made and how different blockchains have different functions and different
Hmm.
specialties. So, if even forget the gas fees for a second, but just think about the energy consumption fees that we talked about earlier. If something takes me 26 terawatts a year and something takes me 0.0006 terawatts per year, which one am I going to go for? It's clear that one is going to be cheaper, and it's going to stay much cheaper than the one that's costing much more energy just on the electrical side of things. How much energy you're consuming. So it's just something to think about. Older doesn't always mean better.
Yeah, exactly. All right. I think we have room for maybe two
Yeah,
more
let's do 2 more questions. Thank you for
questions.
the questions, guys. But I see one. Angie Prawira says, "Can you sell the same art in different blockchains?" Zaki also had the same question. Yes, you can sell the same NFT in different blockchains, but that if you are an artist, that is something I would not recommend. Maybe if you are selling a product, that would make sense. But again, if you're selling something on one blockchain and your customers are paying $30 transaction fees, and then you're selling the same thing on a different blockchain and they're paying 2020 cents for transaction fees, then all your customers are going to run to the one blockchain because
Yeah,
you've minted the same thing twice. So there is no reason why you would mint it on a different blockchain. In my mind, maybe someone can change my mind about it. But thank you for the question, Angie. Great question.
yeah, that's
And
a very good one. And
maybe
how about the
the
last
last
one?
question from Ifan Yoshua. And he says, what happens if we collect someone else's NFT and then they burn their NFT? Do we become the original creator of the NFT, or are there any regulations about it? Well, Ifan, the thing with the blockchain is whenever you mint something, it's written in the blockchain. That can never be erased, even if you burn it. So if you burn
Mm-hmm.
the other editions, the blockchain will send the NFT to a burn address, what we call a burn address. It's like sending something to the dump, to the tong sampah, and then from the tong sampah it goes somewhere. But it's written on the blockchain because the blockchain is just a ledger of all the transactions. So it's written that this person minted this NFT. They created this piece. Oh, where is the NFT now? Oh, well, 58 editions were burnt, but one person has one edition left. Now, you do not become the creator of that NFT, but you become the sole owner,
Yeah,
automatically increasing its value.
exactly.
Hope that
And
answers your question,
yeah, that's
Ivan.
I think, yeah. Oh my goodness. There's also so many questions,
There's
guys.
so many
Thank you.
questions, but thank you guys. I think we have to close the room soon. So thank you everyone for joining Pasendi. Maybe you would like to close.
Well, thanks, Zenavi, for moderating this session, and Ruan for sharing your insights. Uh, Thank you for all participants, which was a very lively discussion we had. We would also like to specifically thank TZ APAC and Metarupa for making this happen. Thank you for all your attention and questions, enthusiasm about this amazing world of NFTs.